This is Amanda Martin Shaver with another excerpt from my book of poetry. And just ask you, did you have mean parents? Well, I did. I had the meanest parents out, and here's why. I had the meanest mother and father in the whole wide world. While other kids got chocolate biscuit for breakfast, I had to have cereal or porridge or eggs or toast. When other kids had lemonade and fish and chips or crisps for lunch, I had to walk home from school. I had to eat a square meal and walk back again. And by golly, the same rules applied when I started work. My elder sister and two brothers had the same mean parents as I did. They insisted on knowing where I was at all times, who my friends were, and what we were doing. If I said I would be home in an hour, I was home in an hour or else. I'm nearly ashamed to admit it, but we were actually spanked. Can you imagine someone smacking children just because of disobedience? Now you can begin to see how mean they really were. The worst is yet to come. I had to be in bed by 9 each night. On Saturday, I couldn't have a long sleep in like my friends. My parents actually had the nerve to make me work. I had to wash dishes, make beds, learn to cook, clean the bath basin and toilet, vacuum and vacuum clean the carpets. I had to mow the lawns after my brothers had left home and got married, weed the garden and all sorts of cruel things before I could even go out to play with my girlfriend. I believe they lay awake at night thinking of mean things for me to do. On Sundays, they had the nerve to send me to church, be a member of the church choir. While my friends joined something far more fun sounding, they always demanded I tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, even if it killed me, and it nearly did. By the time I was a teenager, my life became even more unbearable. They embarrassed me no end by making my friends come to the door to get me. Oh, and I forgot to mention my old fashioned parents refused to let me date until I was 17, and then only for a school dance. They insisted on meeting my friends and boyfriends after I turned 17 and inviting them in for dinner. My parents were complete failures of parents. None of us ever got in big trouble. None of us ever have been a vandal or a layabout. My three oldest half brothers all served our country during the war, two becoming prisoner of war for a time. My sister has been running her thoroughbred horse business for years, getting up early to exercise and feeding them. Both my brothers have been successful business partners for years. And who do you have to blame for the terrible way we turned out? You're right, our mean parents. Look at all the things we missed. We never got to wave banners in a protest march, take part in a riot, or spit at the police, or any usual things a normal youngsters are expected to do. They actually forced me to grow into a God-fearing, educated, honest adult. Now I am raising my two children the same way. I'm proud to be a mean parent and mother too, because you see, I thank God for giving me the meanest parents in the world. Thank you.